at all. I'm gonna see what's I'm gonna see if I can put this link in the chat. I don't know how I do none of this, but let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. I don't even know what everybody was fussing over. How do I get this link? Participant. Invite. That's Command I. Copy invite. Copy invite. Go ahead. All right, hold on. Here we go. I think I messed that all up. Hold on. Let me see. I can't post the link. Damn. All right. Cool. So we got some people up in here. I don't know what's going on, but we got some people up in here. I'm about to put the link in the chat. I don't know how I do it. Mika, you're a moderator. Can you put the link in the chat? How do I send that to you? All right, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out now. Zoom, share, invite. Copy a link. Go ahead. YouTube. That's not the link. That's crazy. All right, so I don't know what everybody was fussing over. I just, when I clicked on it, I seen somebody say, Chef go live, and I was waiting for my next client to come. So I figured I hit the live and see what was going on. But Vance about to put the link in the chat so y'all can finish y'all conversation. Where Thunder at? Where Thunder and Unk at? Sean ran in Walmart real quick with his mask on. So I don't know. I don't know. I think they was talking about the vaccine, and I think Thunder got under skin a little bit about the vaccine. All right, hold on. Hold on. Unc said he here. Unc said he here. So let me figure out. Okay. So I'm gonna admit my man Unc. Yo. Now I can hear you. I can't hear you, Unc.
All right, I'm in. Hold on.
All right. So we got all right, my man Corey. Boom. Corey running around still looking for Pastor Bennett. You feel me? He said he wanted to debate Pastor Bennett on a couple topics. Well, one in particular. Since Pastor Bennett giving out them fades, my man Corey said he'd take the fade with Pastor Bennett in a heartbeat. Yeah, man. So
Pastor Bennett said he don't want to debate. He gonna come on and just have a conversation around.
Oh, well, conversation. You know what I mean? That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, we can have a conversation. That's fine too. You know what I mean?
What name you got on the show? Chef and L?
No, I fixed it.
All right. Okay, so where we at? Yo, let's pick it up where we was at on Garfield Show.
All right, go ahead, because I missed it. Corey, what's up?
So,
peace. What up, man? What's going on, man? Everybody out there listening to the panel, what's popping?
What's up with you, Concrete?
Man.
So here's my point. We talking about a life-threatening situation right now, right? Thanks. And cooler heads should always prevail. But at a certain point, yo, if you see a stick-up man coming, yo, you don't gotta let him rob you. You can just deal with it. But everybody around you like, yo, he wasn't a stick-up man. And then when you lay him down, you tap his pockets, yo, he had that racket in his damn pocket. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm telling you, yo, I know the stick-up man is coming, yo, on these vaccines. So whenever you sell your mouth, yo, I've been vaccinated my whole life. I've been in the army. I got vaccinated. You know what I mean? Yada, yada. Then you say, but this vaccine, you're a fucking hypocrite because ain't no such thing as this vaccine. It's vaccine technology, yo. And so you don't have the right to misinform people about something that is not potentially saving people's lives, but it's actually saving people's lives in the middle of a damn pandemic. You don't have that right. And me, being as though I do this shit for free, I can't speak for nobody else. I don't have to let you get that shit off to potentially confuse another person and losing their fucking life. So I don't gotta sit down and watch you get down and watch you act like as you shoot up our fucking people with misinformation. That's for y'all to do. Well, you gotta have it. No, I'm gonna call you a hypocrite, and I'm gonna say, you know what? If what you said it unexplains everything that I think you don't got, then I would apologize. That's how I started that conversation. Doesn't jump in with the, well, you notice that? Nah, this shit didn't become a shouting match into a person who wouldn't concede. When the person asks me, where does sugar come from? I don't fucking know where sugar comes from. I don't know. And I said it, right? But when I give the explanation on how they fixed the problem in the mRNA vaccine, then we act like I didn't just explain how the problem was and how they fixed the problem, right? Then I said, well, can I get an article on that show they didn't fix the problem? Then we refuse to answer the question and try to move on to some other shit about where the ingredients. I am not playing that game, dog. No intelligent conversation goes that way. The intelligent conversation goes like this. I'm going to say, Corey, the Big Bang, how did the Big Bang start and you say, well, I don't know, I'm like, all right, well, we need to figure it out. We move on. You don't try to explain some shit you don't do that. That's not how we do it. You either know the answer or you don't, and we move on. We do it right all the time. So everybody think I need to change my style. I'm saying we fuck that. We're in the middle of a motherfucking war, yo, and we dying. And in the very fact that you want to know where the hell I made, where I get the bullets from, and what was the IQ of the people that made the guns and all that shit, win.
Thanks.
We talked about it earlier, Corey. Steph. Since when do any community, right, who's not even involved in the scientific investigation, since when do they get the right to promote crazy ass information, yo? About something they don't even understand. When, yo? When do you get to tell me that the machine gun that I got is actually protecting me? When do you get the chance to try to make me explain where did all the parts come from? What metal did they use? What plant did they when, dog? How's that making any goddamn sense? Here's what it is. Where you at, Corey? Corey gone.
No. I'm here. Yeah. I'm just on the road. But man, can y'all hear me pretty good?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just tired of, all these African American so-called conscious people bringing me white people information. Like it's over with for that. Like I'm with you on it. It's like y'all trying to pull the wool over my eyes at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you bringing me information from white people that the majority of the white people think is crazy as hell. And you want to bring that to me. You know what I'm saying? You want to ask them crazy ass questions, them crazy ass ambiguous questions. So when a motherfucker try to nail you down on it, I really wasn't saying it like that and this, that, and other. That's that white bullshit. That's that Tucker Carlson ass bullshit. I'm just asking a question. What's wrong with me asking a question? You know what I'm saying? That bullshit, that Tucker Carlson ass bullshit. You know what I'm saying? To start the doubt, to put the doubt in the air. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers who throw rocks and hide their hands type ass shit. I never really liked that kind of shit. And that's what a lot of these so-called questions are. And most of the time, these people don't even believe the shit that they talking. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay me to believe that half of these charlatans, you know what I'm saying? Like these, Polite when the pandemic first jumped off. Polite talking about 5G. Like, I mean, bro, you don't even believe that bullshit, man. Come on, man. You can't pay me to believe that you believe that. You know what I mean? All these crazy ass niggas, man. Dan Calloway and the rest, all of these, everybody who's selling the bullshit. Even Red Pill now. There's no way them niggas think gold water and them fucking rocks do any goddamn thing. I don't give a fuck if you mad at me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just over with because we in our life expectancy has dropped by 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So like now the game done changed. It's time to it's time to take the gloves off. You know what I'm saying? It's time to quit pity patting with these charlatans, with these motherfucking hustlers. You know, do something for real. You know what I'm saying? Show something for real. Get us up to par with the read. Polite, you excellent reader. Why don't you help niggas get their shit up to read? You know what I mean? Do something like that. Do something that really counts. You know what I mean? Putting all this ambiguity, doubt in the air, make motherfuckers really understand virology and vaccines. You know what I'm saying? Put some of that money instead of buying a fucking Versace headscarf. Why don't you put a motherfucker through college? You know what I'm saying? One person. And a motherfucker might say, well, who you put through college? I'm putting 2 currently, and when it's all over with, I'll be them put 4 people through college. 5, actually. I'll be them put 5 through college. And it was almost done. The third motherfucker almost done what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I practice what I preach. You know what I mean? But it's just, I'm like I said, it's over with for me with the charlatans, man, with the ambiguous questions. You know, the Tucker Carlson ass bullshit. Take that shit over there with them white folks that you got the bullshit from and try to sell it to them. Because real niggas ain't listening to that bullshit. Go ahead, y'all. Somebody jump in there.
No, that's the point I'm saying, yo. So like, we definitely in the middle of a war, and we being attacked by an army that's mutating based off the fact that the miseducation on the vaccine subject has occurred at a much higher rate in the black community, fueled by crazy, out their mind, couldn't make it in their own community white people. They couldn't be a real biologist, so they had to just make up some shit confused. They couldn't make it in the scientific world, so they had to act like they had something they really didn't have. But we're going to take that information, act like we qualified, because that's another thing the brother did. The brother act like he was qualified. Right? That make it even worse. That make it even worse for you to act like you qualified on something. So now people listen and think he's qualified. I got a degree, I got a master's degree. But if you had all that, you wouldn't be saying what you were saying. See, this is what the point I'm trying to make here. There is not 2 sides to this. You can't say you fucking with science and think there's something that can oppose science. The science clearly tells you the side effects of a vaccine. The science clearly tells you that some people will actually get blood clots. Like they said that. They said that before the general public knew that. They knew that. It's all documented. Ain't nothing popping up after 35 days anyway. Like in the history of 225 years of biology, yo, there has not been something that popped up out of nowhere, yo. I'm going to say it again, yo, for 225 years in the history of biology, nothing popped up past 35 days that they didn't know about, yo. So that all that.
Not to cut you off though, but did you hear me, like these niggas don't even believe that shit, None of these niggas, none of the people who saying this shit believe this shit. Nobody with a platform. They fans, they audience may believe it, right? But nobody with a platform, and you can, if you know somebody that really believes this shit, you point them out to me. But I have yet to be convinced by anybody with a platform. I don't give a fuck if it's Tucker Carlson, on down to Polite, on down to Sonnet, on down to the rest of these little motherfuckers, to the ones. What show you go on? What's the name of that show? With Killer Priest and the motherfuckers. On down to them motherfuckers. Not one of them niggas believe the shit they saying, man. Not one of them do. You can't convince me they believe that shit, man. Every one of them is vaccinated. I'm talking about with the COVID vaccine. I'm not talking previous vaccine. I'm saying them niggas got the COVID vaccine. They got Pfizer and they got Moderna. I'm telling you, I'm not believing these niggas. I'm not believing this shit no more. Tucker Carlson got the goddamn vaccine. You know what I'm saying? And he on there spitting. He got a 40 million audience. You know what I'm saying? And he's spitting ambiguity and asking quote unquote questions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he fully vaccinated. This is the real. That's the real point. At that point, you want some devious shit. That's devious shit to me. That's more than misinformation. You know what I'm saying? Like you going out your way to get paid off of ignorance, and really off the death and murder and suffering, because it's not only just sickness and death, you get it's other trickle down effects, the economic effects that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if one of the men, because the men in my family, we the breadwinners in my family. We bring home the bacon in my family. If one of the men in my family was to catch that COVID and die, his immediate family would be in serious trouble. You know what I'm saying? And not that we wouldn't help them out, but I'm saying like that would be a significant income to the family. You know what I'm saying? That's no longer there no more. You know what I mean? And that's happening all across the globe in the Black community at a higher rate than all of the other communities. You see what I'm saying? So like when they doing that, when they spewing that bullshit, the ambiguous questions and some of them just spitting flat out lies like 5G and shit, like Polite and shit like that, right? And you don't even see him talk about that no more. Notice, that nigga ain't, ever since we slapped him in his motherfucking face with the real information, right? He ain't showed his face talking about 5G no more. He ain't done a 5G PowerPoint no more because the shit's stupid. The shit sounds stupid, and he can't even bring himself to sound that stupid no more. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm just, you know, it makes me irritated, man.
So you know,
to see what
that'll be one of the questions. That'll be one of the questions because I'm gonna bring Sarnetta on the show, and I'm gonna ask those critical questions for him. It's gonna be a good interview. Hopefully, I can get him late on tonight or tomorrow. But that's gonna be a good interview with him, being as though he actually had those type of people on his platform, and we all know ain't no secret we fell out over that shit. So ain't no soft style. But I mean, we worked through that shit. But you know, after he caught the COVID, you know what I'm saying, we want to do an update and see. So what is his outlook on the situation now? Has it changed? Do he still think that way? So I mean, he must have believed it enough to get caught out there naked. You know what I'm saying? So
he ain't gonna be. Let's say he got the vaccine. He can't be honest. There's no way Sarnetta can be honest about the vaccine and him getting the vaccine. You know why? Because that cut into the money. That cut into the check. Somebody gonna unsubscribe to the nigga because now he pushing vaccines now. So we can't watch Sarnetta no more. That's what his audience gonna say. That's how fucked up. That's how fucked up he got his audience. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Same thing with, it's with all, it's even with the white people. It's with Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson can't tell his audience that he got the vaccine because they gonna unsubscribe to him. They're not gonna listen to Tucker Carlson no more. He sleep. He ain't woe. He a puppet for the government and this and that and the other. You know what I'm saying? If he tell them to get the vaccine. Same thing with Sarnetta and the rest of them. If they tell their audience that they got the vaccine, they unsubscribe to it.
Yeah, but maybe so. But Sarnetta he has given us a voice on the subject though. So I can't. You know what I mean? I can't. I mean, he the one.
Yeah, because that's what brings views. The naysayers bring views, So when we come on, we the naysayers. When we spit the we the controversy. The controversy is what brings the views. You know what I'm saying? Even though we spit straight up scientific literacy, right? And you can back up everything we say because everything we say creates byproducts. You already know. We already like to point that out. Science creates byproducts.
Man, and all that watch this, Gordon. Watch this, Gordon. I'm gonna speak to this. So when the moment of truth came around, Sarnetta was able to make the proper decision. Yo, go to the hospital. Yo, go back to the hospital and get the shot that they can give you the antibody to help you out based off your unique situation. And he actually followed that scientific advice that I gave him. So the question is, that
was between y'all. That was private though. That was between y'all two.
It ain't private no more. Shit, it ain't private no more.
Well, it ain't private. It ain't. Well, he can come right on and say, you lying like a motherfucker. You lying on me. I ain't never done nothing like that.
Yeah, he's trying. That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I have on the interview. That's why I'm gonna have on an interview, Corey. But if you keep beating him up, he ain't gonna come on the motherfucker. God damn.
See, that's crazy though. If we keep telling the truth, the nigga ain't gonna come on.
That's crazy as shit.
Like,
That's crazy.
I'm done. I'm done with it.
No, I'm saying you gotta let him. I'm not gonna say what he gonna do. No, yo, I'm not gonna never say what
Call me no
Stradamus.
huh?
No, I'm saying
call me no Stradamus. I can predict what he gonna say.
All right, so that's the point then. So I'd rather hear him say it, and then you say you lying, son, letter. I'd rather that go.
No, I wouldn't even say
that. Go
that.
that way.
I wouldn't even bow down and say that, because you know why? I already said he was lying before he started lying, so there's no need. All I gotta do is just let him start talking now. I'm not gonna ever tell him he lying. I already told he was lying, said he was lying before he started lying. You know what I mean? Ain't no way he can tell his audience that he got the vaccine and the vaccine is the right thing to do. You see what I'm saying? There's no way he can tell his audience that. That's murder. He murdering himself.
All right, let me step out on the limb, yo. The guy I know is starting that in the background with you, and then cuss you out if you mad because he changed his mind. Now he might not overrun the conversation about vaccines to kill his audience. I ain't saying he gonna do that. But he'll make that. I got him making that statement if he had to. I got him saying that. I ain't got him doing the whole.
But why do your arm gotta get twisted to give people the right information? You feel me? The same way you will point out the inconsistencies in the Bible, right? Which the shit ain't really affecting our physical health right now. You know what I mean? COVID is affecting our physical health. It's putting our community in jeopardy. So why do we have to jump through hoops to tell the truth about it? Like that makes no sense in the world. Shouldn't nobody have to twist my arm for me to tell the community to get vaccinated if that's the best thing for them? That's crazy. Why we gotta put somebody under the gun to tell the truth if it is the truth to him? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what he believes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if that's the case from y'all conversation, that you saying that if put under the right circumstances, here, go ahead and admit it. Well, you should just admit it if that's the truth out the gate, because that's going to save more lives. That's just how I feel about it. But y'all can go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and think that there are not legitimately afraid people, right? But then I know why they're afraid, which is deep. They're afraid because of the crazy white people. One of the reasons they're afraid because of the crazy white people that continue to promote misinformation. And Sonata's platform was a platform where those very people was on. But those very people are the very people I actually debate. You know what I'm saying? So I had the opportunity to face it, right? So I'm gonna respect that. I ain't got no choice but to respect that. Wasn't nobody else gonna make that happen between the largest anti-vax community in the world. What's up, man? So I can't act like that ain't what happened. I ain't even made like that. I can't act like that. If not for them, I wouldn't have been able to have that motherfucking conversation. You know what I'm saying? Me, Garfield, Sean, you know what I'm saying? So we wouldn't even have had that goddamn conversation. Right? So I mean it's a two-edged sword on this, yo. But what we do know is, watch this, Sonata actually got COVID. Right? We do know this. That we know for a fact. And then we do know he got better. That we know for a fact. And I ain't got him acting like he didn't go get that damn shot of antibodies that turned his situation around. I ain't got him lying about that. That's just who I know him to be.
Yeah, but he was the same dude that was going outside the hospital when the shit kicked off, saying that the news was lying. Like I I mean, no, that's what he did. It was recorded. He went live. He was outside the hospital saying that the shit ain't true. Like, I mean, like, yo, at our age, yo, that's not a get. Like, yo, we can just play with black people's lives like that, yo. Like, man, yo, everybody is important to their family, yo. Like, anything that can get somebody hurt like that, yo, I maybe it's just YouTube. I don't know, man. Y'all can have that shit. Go ahead.
And you know, I don't just mean to, like, I don't want to sound like we just banging on Sarnetta. Like, I'm talking like about like everybody who got a platform though. Like they all the same. You know what I'm saying? They are the same. Like I already gave the example of the white people. You know what I'm saying? But you think Tucker Carlson ain't got the vaccine, Chef? You know what I'm saying? Like this man, he the heir of the Swanson fortune. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, is you crazy? This nigga ain't playing. He got the best healthcare that money can buy. You know what I mean? And he's spewing ignorance. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Who the heir to the fortune, yo? Who you talking about?
Tucker Carlson. You know, his wife is Swanson. Her last name Swan. She's the Swanson fortune.
Yeah, but it's getting so real that right-wing white people are starting to approach Tucker Carlson and them because the shit is out of hand. This dude, Tucker Carlson, was in Minnesota in a goddamn hunting store, and a white boy looked like goddamn the ones that ran up in the nation's capital. You know what I mean? It was one of them approached him and called him a piece of shit. You know what I mean? For spewing that nonsense about unvaccinated. Then another point. White children are now hiding the fact that they have been vaccinated from their parents. So even the kids are becoming smarter than the adults. The kids are hiding that they've been vaccinated from their parents. They smart enough to know that, yo, we need to get vaccinated. This shit is out here killing people. Like, I mean, I don't know.
We do know, yo, the mind is a terrible thing, yo. I'm going to call Sarnetta and see if I can get him on right now, yo. Give him his voice. Hold on.
Oh, damn, everybody shut up. He calling Sarnetta now. But yeah, that's recklessness, man. You can't claim, you know, you love black people and then steer them away from medical science. You know what I mean? Like the people with damn near the most illnesses and stuff, and we are steering people away from medical science. That's crazy.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Our life expectancy them dropped. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't a wake up call, you know, I don't know what is gonna be. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I see it a lot, man. In the black community, it's hard to get the temperature of black people. Period. You know, so most of the time, like in my life, like nobody ever had an issue with vaccines or nothing like that. That was always a white thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see the white people crying about Down syndrome and shit. Like not that that's like not serious or nothing, but like yeah, you know. And these was like Hollywood actors, and you know what I mean? Like ain't nobody, everybody going to get their kids vaccinated. They gotta go to school. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be out there in a function. You know?
Exactly. We take that shit, we listen to the doctor. Whatever the doctor say, that's what we do. I don't know. I don't understand these new black people that's smarter than the goddamn doctors. Like these some new black people.
And then it's like, you know, well, I don't trust the doctor. Well, why don't you go get a doctor that you trust? Because you ain't trust with one doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go get a doctor that you do trust. You know, I never understood that argument. Or I don't trust the doctor. Well, none of them. It ain't one doctor that you trust. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. It's nuts. It's nuts, man. But you know, like I said, it's it's white privilege, man. White ignorance, white privilege, and it's spilled over into the black community somehow, man. There's a lot of that going on now, man.
That's a fact.
I mean?
That's a fact. It is out of control. It is out of control. The claim that you don't follow white people, but in the midst of a pandemic, that's exactly what you start doing. Yeah. In the midst of a pandemic, you start following crazy, and then there's crazy white people. You know what I mean? It don't even be the sharpest of the sharp white people. Hold on, I got two people waiting.
It's the trash. It's the trash of the white community, you know, that we get this from. And then you see on you know, I don't got Facebook, but I guess on Facebook it's the one white dude. It's some doctor, man. He the biggest vaccine misinformation person in the world, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy ass quack white doctor. You know.
Y'all in y'all in. My computer upstairs. I'm cutting hair, so I had to run up there and let y'all in. Go ahead.
You gotta let some letter in, yo.
I thought I did.
No, you said you let Ken in, didn't you?
Oh, okay. I got it. I run up all these steps, yo. I got a big ass house. That's crazy.
What's up?
And run up 3 flights of steps. No, I ain't here waiting.
Man, you gonna kill us now because you back. We ain't gonna be able to get him in this motherfucker. Yo, how many you see?
Oh, that's Devil Vance.
Huh?
No, tell Sada to go ahead and try to get back in right now.
All right, hold on.
Where you at, Aunt?
Driving.
Oh, all right.
All right, you should have got that motherfucker. Give it 2 seconds, though. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, yo. I just think, man, we know all the claims coming from crazy white people, though. That's probably the most disheartening aspect of the whole goddamn thing, yo. Right? It's detailed, yo. That when I debated the white boys, they was the anti-vax. I wasn't debating no brothers. Wasn't no brothers up on that shit to argue like that in the conversation. Man, if you go to all the shows on Sunday, yo, 99.99% of them was white boys, yo. Right. It's the white boy conversation, yo. It ain't the intelligent black people conversation. You get people like Rizza Islam, right? He don't want to have a conversation with me. He run. Then he go try to have a conversation with what's the guy name? The white guy name? What's his name? It's a crazy white boy name, man.
Talking about Alex.
He talk with him though, right? That nigga ain't qualified. Talking about I ain't qualified to have a conversation. The hell you mean I ain't qualified to have a conversation? You ain't got no doctor's degree in immunology and nothing like that. That's the games they play, yo. I ain't wild when we sitting down having a gentleman's conversation.
It's crazy they say the white man. Go ahead. It's crazy they say the white man the devil, but they'll go and talk to Alex and shit.
Hey,
you talking about Alex Jones?
Yeah. RZA got an interview with the motherfucker.
Man, you know,
but he wouldn't talk to Unc about it
in the world.
Exactly.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. They threw Alex Jones in the trash, though, Chef. Like the white community threw him in. He can't even go on Twitter or nothing no more. Like they threw him in the trash. But yet, you know, RZA Islam go over there and talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And have a discussion with him because those the kind of ideas that he try to bring back to the black community. You know what I mean?
Hold on, yo.
It's crazy.
I saw that in the bill. What's up, Sal?
What's going on, Unc? What's happening? Y'all can hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on,
we
man?
can hear you. Nothing. We discussed it. Go ahead, Unc.
let's just get straight to it, bro. You know, I know you financed the vaccine debate conversation, and we all know your stance on getting vaccinated. And but then you had a traumatic event occurred in your life. So explain to us what happened to you, sir.
Your audio is a little messed up, but I understand what you're talking about. I think I hear what you're saying. You want me to talk about my experience with the COVID and stuff like that?
Yeah, pre getting this shit and post it, and after you got it.
I can't really understand you.
He's saying before you got COVID and after you got COVID, he's saying walk us through what made you start to have to take the virus serious.
Oh, got you. What made me really take it serious, man, because I have always and I'm always saying no, you didn't. I've always taken it serious. What happened was I was always talking about how they killing our people. I knew that the virus was real. I wasn't walking around saying, I don't believe this virus. I was saying the Europeans, they killing us because they don't know how to treat it. And I was saying that they using these ventilator machines to take the wind out of our windpipe. That's what I was saying. But Unc keeps saying I was saying that the virus wasn't real. I don't think I said that. If anybody could show me on video where I said that the virus wasn't real, shit, I just got to retract that statement. This shit is real. You know, I got last month, a month and a half ago, I got caught out there. I went to the Nation of Guards and Nerfs, and I was surrounded by a lot of the brothers. I seen spit flying, and I was like in there saying to myself, like, damn, I ain't got my fucking mask on. You know, I don't have my damn mask. Next thing you know, like within 3 days later, I just started feeling crazy. And I knew exactly where I pinpointed it at. Right there at the Nation of Guards and Nerfs. Next thing you know, another 2 days go by. My tongue started getting a little white. You know, you started losing everything. My tongue is good now. I'm all right. You know, and next thing, I started losing my goddamn taste buds and my smell. And I said, oh shit, I got this virus shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was scared as hell for them 2 weeks going down in my studio by myself. I kept my wives away. I told them don't even come over. They begged to come over. But you know, I got a trooper. The wife I've been with for the longest was Cynthia, and she ain't want to hear none of that. She came through. She was bringing me food, everything. She would just put on her mask and come in here and chill with me. She even laid at the end of the goddamn bed. I'm like, damn, man, that's a trooper right there, you know? I'm telling her, no, go back home. Don't bring this to our children. She ain't want to hear none of that. She just didn't want to leave me in there by myself.
All right,
you know.
Freeze, son, because you're on the hot seat. You know how you get people on the hot seat.
Damn, why your phone is always like that? Damn.
In the car,
yeah, you sound low. Yeah, you low though. You just low.
All right. How about now?
I hear you, bro.
Good. You Gucci.
Yeah,
you Gucci
that's
now.
a lot better. That's a lot better. Go ahead.
Fuck. I'm gonna get this straight, box. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good. Yo, we said you good. Yeah, you good.
I'm good. Okay, so son, you on your ass on the hot seat.
All right.
You did a damn video, yo, talking about it's the mold in your daggone bathroom. I called you up and say, nigga, it ain't no damn mold. Take your black ass to the hospital.
Yes. Yes.
Went to the hospital, found that cool. Then I seen you in another video. I said, the nigga not doing you good. I said, yo, go back to the hospital and do what, son? What did I tell you to do?
Take the shot, right?
Yep, take the antibiotics. Did I not?
Yes.
So in between that shit, I know you had the ignorant ass niggas in your inbox. Take this take that, all that bullshit. Right
Oh, you already know, bro. I wasn't listening to that though, I knew better than that. I wasn't really listening to none of that. You know, people were sending me all kind of shit. BlackBerry, all kind of shit, man. Come on, man. I'm not that stupid, brother. Come on, man.
The Hold on, Sonetta. So when you went back to the hospital and got that shot, what happened?
Oh, I was healed within 1 day. Facts.
Wow.
Yeah, I was healed within. All right, when I first got that shot, for the whole night, the fever was there. It just was, I think it was running it out of me. But everything, I was like, God damn, I felt bad. But when I woke up that morning, I started smelling stuff. I was able to eat an orange and eat an apple, but that cough was still there. Now, a little remedy that I was taking, honey, lemon, and some blackberry brandy from back in the old days. That was just to get the phlegm out of you. And it worked. The phlegm was coming up out of me. Every morning I wake up, I feel it in my throat, and I was getting rid of that phlegm. You know, and it did work. That little remedy did work, for real. I don't even have that cough no more. It left the cough with me for at least 2 weeks.
So the way I really convinced you was, I said, yo, you know, you got a family and you got your listening audience to care about you. I say right now, you a selfish ass nigga, yo. I said, take your ass and get that shit right. So what I really want to say to you is, yo, don't rob other people of the opportunity that you got. Ain't nobody trying to kill Sonetta ass. They actually helped you, yo. And I don't want that on your consciousness, bro.
Well, you don't see me doing that no more, Unc. Curtis Cost called me. Curtis Cost called me a few times, and I'm like, Curtis, get out of here with that bullshit, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. He wanted me to do another lecture with a whole lot of group of white people. I told him, nah, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing none of that. And that's why you haven't seen him back on the platform with that crazy shit.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hold on, Si. Hold on. I gotta apologize because before you said that, I said that you wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? I didn't believe that you would come on here and say that you had got the vaccine. I mean, and say that you went and got treated, and you know you actually had
I didn't get the vaccine.
I haven't been.
He got the shot. He got that antibody shot.
Oh, you got
I got the antibody shot. That antibody shot is what helped me because of my immune system. So they gave me a boost in my antibody to make it, to fight off the virus. Because without that right there, I probably wouldn't have been here without that antibody shot. Salute the Unc, though. Salute to my brother, man.
I'm just gonna say I'm just apologizing because I just bad mouthed you before you. I don't know if you was listening or whatever. But I bad mouthed you before you came on. So
no, I didn't listen. No, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I was just doubting. You. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
now I ain't gonna front. I'm still a little leery. I'm still a little leery of the shot. Of the shot.
Yeah, why?
I just gotta all right, let me tell you why. Because they keep coming up with new ones every 2 months or something like that. I want to just wait for a minute. Before the winter come, I'll make up my mind and say, you know what, I need to get this shot. Because I know in the wintertime, it's going to be crazy. This shit is going to be crazy. So right now, I got a little stall time because I got that antibody in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
got a little stall time. You got a little bit.
Yeah, I got a little stall time. Because matter of fact, that's what the doctor told me. The doctor told me, he said, you can wait for a while. You don't need to get the shot right away.
That was before the Delta variant. You know, it's a new variant out.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah,
so when your doctor told you that, when the doctor told you that was before this new mutation. So you gotta take that into consideration also.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying that, right? And the reason why I'm saying that while you on here is because you had one of the biggest platforms. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, and there was another case where we had a falling out, that you had a falling out with Pseudo Killas over, a conversation that we had, and Polite was saying that 5G was a contributor. Now we know that was complete nonsense.
Yeah, that was nonsense. Right? I know it was nonsense. Polite got a 5G phone.
Yo,
I got a 5G phone right here.
Yo, but why you were so mad at us for criticizing your show when you had them cats on there, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, you came at us heavy.
Yeah,
They called
yeah, I
us all
did.
kind of pictures and all kind of shit. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
did.
Like,
I did. I apologize to that. My bad, though. I definitely apologize for that.
That's
You know,
how we
I felt that
That's
I
real.
was being
That's real.
attacked. So, you know, I felt that I was being attacked and people was coming at me. And so, I mean, I just resulted back into, you know, what I do. But I apologize to all of y'all brothers.
That's what's up.
You know.
Now you know what?
I accept that.
The apology ain't. I don't even care about that. I just care about that my brother used high level medical goddamn science to be on this motherfucker now, yo.
And you know your ego, that ego get in the way too. So, you know, especially on air with everybody looking, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. Some men result to that crazy talk, and that was crazy talk for me. So, you know.
Anyway, so y'all can hear me clearly, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just simply saying, yo, when the rubber hit the motherfucking road, yo, I'm glad you listened. Some niggas be on their deathbed talking about give me the shot now. Right?
Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that you trusted and signed. I'm not the expert, but I'm glad that you heard me out clearly. Because at that point, I wasn't even playing with you. I thought pulling on your heartstrings. I said, yo, you act like you live in this motherfucker by yourself, yo.
Yeah, you said that to me. Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, I said we ain't gonna put our life on the line with Ali Muhammad, Inky, Divine, all them niggas, Curtis. I said, yo, now with our life on the line, fuck that. We ain't gonna do that one, bro. And you recognize, yo, that you have a unique situation with your immune system, yo. So you was on your job, and I just want to make sure that everybody else knows that Sarnetta, when his life was on the line, he trusted science.
Indeed so. Indeed so, man. Yep. Because when you was telling me about the antibiotics, I said, oh, man, I got to go and get it. You know, and then Jabari, now check it. And then Jabari called me and was telling me about the same thing you was just talking about.
Okay.
I said, oh, I got to go get the shit. And then when I got it, they put the IV in my arm and shot it in me. And I was good the next day. I couldn't believe it. I'm just so happy I took that shit. For real.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we happy.
That's modern science. That's modern medicine. Modern science.
Yeah, all that. Drink this herbal tea and man, get the hell out of here with that crazy stuff, y'all. Get out of here.
No. I ain't gonna say get out of here with that because that do make you feel it treats your symptoms, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it'll take a long time though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it makes you feel bad when your throat's scratchy and the cough, like those like hot stuff that they tell you to drink actually treat those symptoms that's making you feel bad. So I ain't nobody really against that, but saying that stuff is a curve, hell no. Hell no. You need that medicine.
Yeah, this shit is real. The virus is real. And I was telling my people that. Me and Garfield was together on Sunday and they was joking and clowning me. Him and Reggie was out there. They was clowning me and shit. Say, look at Saul now. Look at Saul now, you know. But I'm still waiting on you to show me where I said this thing is not real. Show me.
You did. You said it. You said it when me and Shorty was on there going back and forth over the vaccine. That last show with all three of us was on there. Me, you, and we was going back and forth, and I was beating her ass up. Straight like that. She was like, oh man, that ain't real. I was like, come on, Sarnetta, really, yo? You're like, yo, they're gonna shut the channel down, let's stop the conversation. It was in that conversation, yo. Trust me. And you gonna give me my $50. Give me my damn $50.
You gotta prove it, brother. You gotta prove it.
I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it.
If you prove it, I'll send you $50 in your cash app.
I know you is. I know I'm gonna wear the shit out you if you don't. So loud. So I never refuse it. Yeah,
so you got 2 days to prove it, brother. Oh, you gotta give me mine.
All right, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna let everybody know the video because we was debating. We was debating about science, and Paul was going back and forth with me, right? And she pulled out an article to support my point, and we was all into the vaccine. She was like, "Yo, that shit ain't real anyway." I was like, "What? You tripping?" All right, I'm gonna pull it out.
Yeah, I ain't never say no shit like that, bro.
Yeah, man, you've been kind of saying that shit the whole time. Yo, you want to
Hey, Chiefrim, did you ever hear me say that crazy shit?
All right, I'm gonna say this. What happened when you went out to the hospital? you did a show when COVID first kicked off, when it got real bad in New York, and you went live on your phone. You went out to what hospital was that?
Harlem.
You went in front of the hospital.
Oh, that was Harlem Hospital.
All right, now what was you saying on that video?
I was talking about they saying that the deaths and all of that right there.
Oh, okay, and you ain't
Showing
see
the
trucks
death,
and
the
stuff
trucks,
that they
right,
was talking
right.
about. Okay,
Right.
Oh, all right.
That's when they was putting them bodies in them containers with them freezers. Units.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but when he went to Harlem Hospital, he was saying it ain't no trucks out here. The news line. It
Right.
ain't all these dead bodies. So that's okay. All right.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. That video is still up too.
All right. But he talking about the Nepal video.
Oh, Nepal bust on gas on that though. She was busting on gas.
Yeah, you better say it. Yeah, boy, you better say it.
Hey, I mean, I bring her on if you want to have a discussion. That'd be powerful.
Man.
She'd go in.
She ain't gonna be no conversation over mine and time.
But listen, no. She also changed her mind. She's taking the vaccine, so it ain't like
Awesome.
She's taking the vaccine because of me, you know. And she seen what I went through. Her ass was scared as hell. She was scared, bro, because she know what my immune was like, you know. So she's taking the vaccine too before the winter.
Yeah, but that's what we saying. Don't wait till your loved one, you know, get in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait till you see your loved one get in that situation. Then you're like, oh, let me take the vaccine. You know, so that's the message that we really push. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's too late. You know what I'm saying? Like you lost your taste. Like that was serious. Like you was in some serious condition.
When I lost my smell, that's when I really was like, I was scared. Dude, listen. In the middle of the night, every night I couldn't sleep, waking up with a fever, have to run to the bathroom, you know, couldn't hold nothing in my stomach. That shit was scary to me, man. That's what really changed my mind and changed me. You know, I had a fever running crazy.
Yeah.
Every night.
But the point is, the vaccine does the vaccine stimulates your immune system to making you think you got the coronavirus, and it develops protection, so people don't gotta go through what you went through. And if they do break through, it's called a breakthrough infection. You'll get milder symptoms. You wouldn't even went through what you went through. Let's just say you had the vaccine, right, and it broke through. It's called a breakthrough infection, right? They already understand breakthrough infections and what rate they're gonna break through, right? So let's say you had it and it broke through. You wouldn't have had to you wouldn't have went through all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. So I think that it's high level medical science. You feel me? And I don't expect people to understand high medical science. None of them white boys I debated, Curtis Carrs and them, they do not understand the immune system and biology, yo. That's another whole ball of wax. They do not understand it, yo.
Yeah, I cut Curtis off, man. That nigga kept calling me. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this, man. I'm not going to fuck up the people, man. I can't do that.
Right, but it gets even deeper. It gets even deeper, Si, because look, check this out. At the height of the COVID, the leading physician in the United States was a black man. So we couldn't even use the white people as trying to kill us. The Surgeon General of the United States was a black man. It was a black woman that was leading the research team that developed the vaccine. Like, so all around the board, like we were shocked, like, yo, you can't even use the white people trying to kill us, black scientists, right? And doctors that's in charge of the whole situation. So I mean, if we are empowered by how, black excellence, that was black excellence at its best. That was black people basically saving the world or the United States.
Yeah, I ain't go front. I thought I was bulletproof of that shit because I was around everybody that didn't come up with that shit. I felt good. I'm like, yo, this shit here, y'all. I don't know what's going on. So I mean, I felt good. And next thing you know, I crashed, man. That shit like kicked my ass. And so my message today is don't believe these crazy conspiracy theorist, man. Curtis Calls. I told him I can't do it. He even wanted to pay me, bro. I'm telling you, he was like, yo, I can get these crackers to give you some money to pay you. I said, I can't do it. Because for me to do that shit, when I just got over the shit, it's like I'm lying to the fucking people. It's like I'm trying to get them hurt, you know?
Be a hypocrite, yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, brother, I can't do it. And they was going to pay me. Them crackers was going to pay me a little 5 and change, but I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
But that make you wonder what their motivation is. You know what I'm saying? If they see what you went through and they willing to put our people to spread
they willing to come on your they willing to come on your platform to misinform black people so they can get sick and die. That's crazy as hell. Now,
yeah, me and Nepal was like, nah, we ain't doing that. We can't do that. We can't do that shit.
That's the white man we need to watch out for.
because certain people in the Paul family went down. Was fucked up, and that's what woke her up too. So we both was like, oh nah, that's it. Nah, you can't do that, bro. This shit is real. So that's why I said she had to change her heart too with this shit.
Yeah, well, that's your character right there. So I spoke up for your character, yo. I know how you. I know you long enough to know that when that rubber really hit the road, yo.
Yeah, no doubt. Even though you shit, you know we need the money, but sometimes you can't sell the fuck out your people.
Nah. Hell no. Nah, I'd have been on your head again, yo. We'd have been mad at each other again. I'm like, that nigga got this shit, even brought them niggas back on. That's some bullshit right there, yo. But we all learned, though, yo. I'm saying, I think we learned from this experience, man. And now we realize real quacks are. Go ahead, son.
What do you think about your man, your homeboy, your young brother?
Oh, your man, did you promote it?
Your man beating up his fucking woman while she's holding a baby.
Oh man, that's a young pseudo.
Yeah, you know the nigga went live. You know the nigga did a live video explaining all this shit, trying to explain it, looking stupid. He was showing her text messages, showing that she's crazy. She was attacking him, and no, she wasn't, man. No, she wasn't. And the crazy shit though, all for a white girl because she called the white girl. She ain't want the white girl guarding her daughter and her children. And this nigga did all that shit for a white girl. He had the white girl filming and taping them.
Oh man.
Man, where was SETI at during all of this, yo?
That's what I said on my video. I know Unc want to get him, but I tore their ass up last night again, Unc. I said, where's SETI at? SETI supposed to be the fucking your fucking big homie. Where he at?
That's SETI progeny, man. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
No, it just proves, yo, like I've been saying certain things, yo, and now they all come to fruition, bro. Like, come on, Saul. Like, I don't say a whole lot of shit. It might seem like it, yo, and I stay fucking frustrated, yo. I stay frustrated because of shit like that. Like, now that guy don't want to be black no more. Yeah, now that guy's this, now that, now it's just complete debauchery.
He got the metal on his face.
Yeah, he got the metal on his face.
Yeah, trying to be like Polite, man, but Polite wasn't dumb like him. Polite would draw the shit on it when he got a lecture or something. He ain't get no damn tattoo.
I was real. I was real.
Yeah, that
Polite just drew his Eye of Horus on it.
Oh man, that nigga put the. Oh wow, he can't even get that shit off. We wanted it off.
Nigga put the Eye of Horus on his shit.
The meta-nature, which is really a symbol for some math equation.
Yeah, yo, she broke this nigga down. She said he think he's bigger than who he think he is. I mean, he's a narcissistic person. She went in, and I was like, yo, that's that nigga there. She said she watched him as he would beat up his first baby mother. So I'm saying to the chick, if you watched him do that, what makes you think you're gonna be free? What makes you think he ain't gonna do that to you? She said she had to tell the bodyguard to pull him off of that girl. He was whipping her ass.
Oh, man.
Yeah, when you listen to her, man.
I'm going to go listen to her, yo.
Yeah, that's
I just don't understand, yo. I don't know, yo. I know what we stand for over here, yo. And we're going to stand on that. So you got any closing remarks to say, though, yo? About the vaccine, yo, and just in general? Because you know we've been right this whole fucking time. I just want to say, I fucking told you so. Like, I'm the nigga to say I told you so.
Yeah. I just say, man, Unc was 100% correct, but I always felt it because Unc is a scientist. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong about that shit, especially with my immune system. I'm playing with life. I'm playing with my fucking life, you know? And these niggas here running around talking about take this and take that. It's all good. Like like Chiefram was saying, yeah, it's all good to take that shit, but not at the time of your health. You got to first make sure you take the right shit first and then use that as a backup to, you know, to follow up on your immune and shit. That's later. That come later. You ain't going to use no goddamn herbal tea and all this shit to cure no damn virus. That shit ain't happening. You know, that's not working. So I just had to learn my lesson the hard way. I think I had to go through that shit in order to really understand what's really going on, how serious this shit is.
Yeah. Shout out to Doggy Diamond. He had to go through it too.
Oh, yeah. And shout out to Doggy Diamond because I was calling him. You know, he just got over his shit when mine was just coming on. So me and him been on the phone for like about a good half hour. And he was telling me everything to do. He said, stay hydrated. Make sure you keep this. Make sure you drink that. Put the vax on your chest. Sweat that shit out. Do all that. You know, stay in the house. Don't go out for at least 2 weeks. He was telling me all that shit, man. You know, and I was listening because he just got over his shit. You know, he just got over it. And he was saying the same thing I'm saying. Like, yo, he thought he was going to die in that motherfucking house. Same with me. I thought I was going to. I really thought I wasn't gonna make it. I spoke to Rob Bourne to tell you, he called me one day. Man, I was totally out of it. Rob Bourne just, you know, he kept talking to me like, yo, sorry, it's gonna be all right, brother. You good? That shit was no joke with me. I really felt it because of my immune. So I really felt the pain of it. Waking up every fucking day, pain in my back, pain in my chest. I couldn't even move. So some people say, yeah, that sounded like the pneumonia because of the pain. I said, man, them niggas said I had COVID. They said I'm positive with COVID.
Yeah, but that's part of the symptoms, though, is the respiratory disease, Joe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know. I ain't got no more questions to ask you, yo. I'm just glad you're here, man, and hopefully you can inspire some other people, man, to get proper medical treatment, yo. Like, that's important. The grass and the chicken noodle soup, pepper soup shit, it don't work. It ain't never worked, yo. So, I mean, you're a living testament to how science can work. And, yo, I think it's just all our responsibility. I'm not just going to put it on you, but it's all our responsibility to keep the real information, yo. Like, I understand what your platform is when most people don't, yo. Your platform is supposed to be the voice of the community, right? Mm-hmm. And you give everybody opportunity. That's your platform. Over here, we shutting that shit down. Yeah, I'm rude as a motherfucker, yo. You better be correct coming over this motherfucker. So we play two different roles. And I never expect you to play the role that I play. I just always appreciate when you gave me and my team a chance, yo, to express that real science, bro. And hopefully coming down the pipe, yo, you let the team come back on and talk that science shit, man. I just appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate
that'd be good.
Dog.
Yeah, that'd be real good to have y'all come back now and talk about it even more.
Yeah,
so I'll definitely be on the team this time. You know, I'll be on the team side with this shit. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Niggas can't tell me nothing about that. I went through that shit, man.
Yeah, you went through it. You did, yo. But I appreciate you coming through. Y'all got any more questions for Tom?
All right.
That's all I had to say.
All right. Peace to y'all, man.
All right, yo.
Peace.
Set that up for us, though, yo.
Say that again?
I said set that shit up for us, yo.
Okay. Got you.
All right.
Got you.
All right.
Peace.
Peace,
man. How do I leave this shit? Okay. Leave me.
Yeah, yo. So there we go, yo. All right.
Yeah, that's good. That was good.
Yeah. Got some shit settled. You know what I mean? We, got some shit off our chest. That was good, yo.
Indeed.
Yep, there you go.
Definitely appreciate that apology. You know what I mean? I was holding on to that shit for a little minute.
I know. Now we can move forward. We can move forward. Yo, Haskell in the y'all know Haskell 45 in the chat talking bananas, yo. Bananas.
Give him the link. Come on, yo.
Haskell.
Get that link, Haskell. Don't play.
Haskell.
Don't play, Hasky.
It's been about 5-6 months. Let's see if we found something new.
I can't even read the chat. I'm on the road.
Yeah, Happy. Yeah.
Is the I don't even know how to. Oh yeah. Where the hell is in here that? No, he lingering in the motherfucking
I ain't
chat.
I meant to send a link, man. Start out, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Pseudo Killas, man, and make sure y'all subscribe to the Times for Sean, man.
Haskell said you like Kim Jong-un in this motherfucker, yo.
Huh?
Haskell said you like Kim Jong-un in this motherfucker. He said, whatever you say, go. Haskell, where you at? Hop on, listen, you ain't got COVID yet. You down there in Florida. No, you running wild. No mask, no nothing.
Yeah, where Haskell at? Y'all put that link in the chat?
I'm trying to find this motherfucker. Here you go. Let me see if I can put it in there.
You gotta be are you a wishbone moderator? I know what moderator.
Nah, hell nah. You breaking up, Kent. You breaking up, Kent.
Kent. Hey, Kent, you
Kent
crazy,
Kent, you turned into motherfucking Megatron, yo. We can't hear shit you saying. You turned into a car.
Hey, Kent crazy, too. Kent brought that stuff like, oh, he bringing it up. Kent crazy.
Right. I ain't know where he was about to take it.
I say, damn, Kent.
Hey, one thing about it, man, Kent go say some shit.
Hey,
right. He damn sure is.
Yeah, y'all
go.
Y'all put that shit in the chat. I don't know how to put that motherfucker in there.
I gave it to one of the couple of the moderators, yo. Come on, Julian, hold on. Juju.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, yo.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, well, we can talk again. I ain't want to be fake with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just get that off.
Nah, you ain't supposed to be fake. Nah, we ain't no fake niggas over here, yo.
Like I said, I do appreciate him being real enough to come over here with it, you know what I mean? And apologize. That was
I knew he was gonna do that, yo. I mean, you know, shit. I mean, motherfuckers got their convictions on what they think they know. That nature got a way of humbling motherfuckers, though, yo. It'll humble your fucking ass, yo.
Hell yeah.
Seen it too many times, yo. Yeah, yo.
And like we said, you'd rather get the vaccine and deal with it and deal with that than catch it head on. You know what I'm saying? I think we've been over that plenty of times, hundreds of times.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Catch that virus naked, boys.
Yeah.
Might die.
That's good though. That's good. I forgot about the antibody shot. We need to go into that and what the fuck that actually is, because I thought he was talking about the vaccine as well.
No, I knew he was talking about the joint. I seen him on the show. I was like, yo, this nigga about to fall out.
Right. Oh yeah, we definitely seen the condition he was in.
Hey yo, but he still gotta get that. He still gotta get that mold fixed though, because that ain't good either.
What?
That mold.
He ain't had that kind of mold, man. He ain't had that kind of mold, yo. Yo, you crazy as a motherfucker, yo.
I'm just saying that ain't good either. You still gotta get that. Don't think just because you got the damn shot.
That's like saying you got mold in your shower, yo. Correct it before you kill yourself. Come on, yo. The mold in your shower don't kill you, yo. Come on, yo.
Right. That's true.
God damn, boy.
Patch that thing up, man.
Crazy, yo. You crazy.
Oh yeah, they put it in the chat. So I don't know if Chef's still on here. I think he was letting everybody in.
Yeah, he ain't letting nobody else in this motherfucker. He way up somewhere, man. And I gotta go on the spot, man. I'm in the middle of trying to get this money, get together.
Facts. Hell, I'm about to go back to work here in a second month down, so I ain't got too much longer.
Yeah, all right. We got I think we got a good clear show. We need to get that title fixed on that show, so people can you know,
the title fixed.
You put Sarnetta name in the title?
Oh no, I can do that.
Yeah, you gotta put his name in the motherfucking title, yo.
I can do that. Well, you can do that later. I'm in the middle of cutting. Oh, we
okay,
signing off.
Yeah, we signing off, yo. I appreciate everybody stopping through, man. Wanted to get that quick interview on with Sar. Thanks for taking that call, man, and jumping right in, yo, with that support. And I just appreciate you telling the truth, because you got the largest platform in the shit that we do. That's the truth. And so I think it's a win-win for all of us, yo. I think we fix some shit,
And we got to hear that man firsthand experience with the COVID, yo. And maybe that'll help change some of the people's minds, yo.
Dang,
Haskell
Sean,
says
wait,
asking.
Sean Sosa and Kofi waiting. I mean, if
Click
they
'em.
want to talk, we can.
Yeah, click them in, but they're gonna have to Sean gonna have to
Haskell,
rock some signs for
yeah,
Sean.
yeah.
Yeah, click them in. Click them
Haskell
in.
said it's asking for a code, so he trying to get on this motherfucker, but I don't know what code he
Nah,
looking for.
Haskell want to come on here and talk that stupid talk that don't nobody want to hear.
Let him
Hey,
in.
Sean, you know
Sean.
about the antibody shot, don't you? That Sean right there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
me.
Yeah,
that's
you know
Sean.
about the antibody.
Hey, Sean, you know about the antibody shot, right?
Yeah, it don't last long.
Can you
What's
give us a little
that?
brief rundown of it? What is that? What
Yeah,
is
it's
it
what they
exactly?
used on Trump when he first got infected with COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I remember that.
it's used to reduce the symptoms.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
can't get that
it
back.
doesn't. Yeah,
It's
it
not the
don't take
vaccine
replace.
because he got the vaccine after the fact.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
So
so you
it
can't get
lets
the
you
vaccine
know how
until
long the antibody lasts.
Okay.
You gotta wait like what?
right.
Well, you gotta wait like a month, right? A month.
Yeah. Really,
Yeah.
it's to keep
Yeah.
him upright. You remember when he came out the presidential room and he stood out the balcony with no mask on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked weak and frail at that moment, but he had the antibody shot.
Okay.
Talking about when he hopped in the truck with the security guards and rolled around that joint?
Nah. When he came out the White House window. Yeah, they got him coming out the office with no mask on, and people's like, why he still not wearing no mask? And he was around people who had masks.
Right.
Yeah, he had the antibody shot. So that was helping him stave off. Because remember, you know what I'm saying, nobody had seen or heard from him since he had contracted COVID. And he was having them health complications. So to offset that, you know what I'm saying, after the antibody shot, he came out to put on a little, photo thing.
That makes sense. I remember hearing this now that you're saying it.
Yeah, photo op.
Hey, what's the repercussions of getting the vaccine while you got COVID? What are the fears are? You know what I'm saying? What are the repercussions from that?
The best, I hate to use an anecdotal position, but the best example of that is based on what the science says. Like, you can't get it immediately after you've been infected. You have to wait at least 90 days. Some saying wait, doctors are telling patients to wait 4 to 6 months or something like that. And we know why they're saying that is because the antibodies began to decrease rapidly over that period of time. So it's that's why they said that 90-day window is good. Now, what happens in that 90-day is that you'll have a robust response, which is good for you because that's helping the memory cell, the T cells, do their job in memory, but also keep you up. Now, what we don't know, and that's a good question what you asked, because it leads to the next one of what we don't know is how long would the antibodies last for that one shot, which acts like a booster shot to someone who's had a natural infection. Will they still require another shot because they really only got one shot? So that would put them, that would put them at like odds, because that natural immunity is going to wane over time, but that memory from that boost, how long would that help? Now, those people, we need data on that because that's a valid question. You know what I mean? As far as the science goes, that's a valid question. Will it act just like the vaccine, which we know the vaccine is outlasting natural immunity and still kicking? You know what I'm saying? Having that one shot. And then, we know about the autoimmune people, they requiring 3 shots, some even 4, before they even get any type of antibody response.
Yeah, because that would be something that would be in that group with that immune
Right.
the autoimmune disease, the lupus. All right, for sure. I was wondering because I know they said at first they thought it did have some type of no positive effect, but I know all the data wasn't there. That was real early. That was real early. But I remember when Malcolm got his, or right before he got his, he had got sick and they made him wait like a month.
Sean?
Remember, I think he's 30 or 60 days. I think it was 30 or 60 days. When Malcolm got his. Remember he was about to get his shot, and then he started around caught COVID right before.
Facts. And he had to wait
Oh
a little
yeah,
bit.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yep. You're right. That's why I said I was gonna bring him up.
I meant to ask. We should ask him though if he had got one. Did he get one shot still, or did he get two after that was over?
Yeah. We got to ask him that because I only remember him getting the one shot. We haven't had a conversation about if he got a second vaccine.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, Sean.
Yo, what up? What up, Kobe?
You good, brother? Can I ask you a question about not what we were talking about before? It was it's not about that. It's not about. It's actually about what you're talking about now. It's don't take me serious. I'll be trolling in the chat and shit, man.
No. You good, bro. You good. I know you mean well, man. Trust me. I know you mean well.
Good. All right, man. So you on the immune response thing you're talking about now? Yeah, I got a question. What's the longest sort of record we have for the antibodies lasting from an infection took from it?
Natural infection on average is about 6 to 8 months.
Right.
You had some people that had 4 months. You had some. Well, we know because of reinfection. See, they had someone who was naturally infected who was reinfected in 100. I think it's 120 days. It happened in one use case, and then another one within a 180 and 200 day period. So they're gauging that because each individual's immune system is different. So it's not going to be the same. So they'll say like that on average, about 6 to 8 months. They even had some people who had elicited an immune response as much as 11 months, but those are not the majority of the population.
Right. The reason why I asked that is because I had it like, bro, I had it in November 19, yeah? Mm-hmm. Like, I was a beta tester, bro. I had this shit early. But what it is, my son just recently got it, right? And he got the positive test on the day I was to go for my vaccination. But the thing is, this time, I didn't really get nothing. I had kind of like a little funny stomach, but I didn't really get nothing this time. So that's why I was asking about how long the antibodies could last, because that seems to be a while. And my missus, who is vaccinated already, she was good. She didn't get nothing.
Well, like I said, you just gotta get the testing to confirm. You know what I mean?
That pushed me to go and get the antibody test for that now, because that's what led me to. I had to isolate anyway, because you can't go and get the test when someone's being confirmed with it. So, but that made me think like, well, my antibodies must be doing something, because I ain't got it like this time really like that.
Well, this could also be. This could also, my bad, Sosa, but this could also be the case of if you did get reinfected, you just had pretty much mild symptoms. Like you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as crucial as the initial, because most reinfections, some people haven't had really a robust response from the infection. And then you had some people had a more serious response from it. So, it's all going to come back down to health. Now, let's say if you were 65.
My test come up negative though. So I was just like, it kind of, I didn't know where to put it. So I still want to take the antibody test to see where that's at.
Yeah, that's good science.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that was my question on that. Really, we kind of. I'll try to divert the conversation later, man. If
No, you good. Now, the only reason I said what I said about the origins is because, we got a 96 and 97% match in other batch outside of Wuhan and other places in China and Japan, or and stuff like that. So we really can't hold our head on too much of the lab leak until we get some data that would suggest otherwise.
I think data wise, the probably about equal, literally none in that sense. Like there's no data either why it's in terms of the lab thing, really it's only like circumstantial, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you know, and it's kind of like when you're talking about, well, but the thing is for the lab thing, the way that it was handled.
That's not true though, yo. That's not true though, yo.
What's not
that
true?
They do have evidence that it came from a natural reservoir. They just leave an open mind for the other thing. Let's just be real clear.
Yeah.
When you say evidence, though, when you say evidence, or when I said lack of evidence, I didn't mean like they have no evidence in terms of examples of it coming from nature in the past. Like that. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying they got 90%, 95% evidence showing that it should occur naturally. And let me give you a good point that's going to get you.
Yeah, but they
have
got no evidence for.
Let me make the point.
Let me make the point for this one occurring naturally, though.
Hold on. No. Let me give you a point. That's all I want to say. If the virus leaked from the Wuhan lab, then why are the cases moving towards the lab down the East River, towards the lab? If it came from there, it would be moving away from the lab. And I'm going to end with that, brother.
Why? Sorry.
Process that. The infections are moving away from the lab.
It's like, yeah, when they trace the spread of it, right? The spread of it is going towards the lab. You see what I'm saying? So if it came from the lab, the traceable will be coming from the lab and going out, not coming back.
Great point.
Yeah, but it's okay. Then if we're gonna if I won't even really going that far into it, but if we're gonna entertain that far, then let's say it isn't, then Ank's right. But let's say it maybe possibly is. Then wouldn't you expect something like that, considering who you're dealing with? Meaning, wouldn't someone be thinking ahead?
No, they wouldn't be, because it happens around that time of the year all the time. Viruses come through. It happens at the same time in the winter months, coming from China, coming from wet markets. That's how they, sometimes, like they say in science.
Yeah, but they aren't found
it's the simplest explanation that we should be looking for. Yo, you're looking for the complicated explanation to it. That's all I want to say.
Nah, I'm not looking for no explanation. Actually, what I'm dealing with, Ank, is like not ruling out any of the hypotheses. That's where I'm standing. Like I'm standing with science at this point.
Yeah, me too, yo.
I'm not. Yeah, but the thing is, though.
But I'm not gonna play the pseudo, though.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
You seem to be doing so, but when it comes to you only seem to be going with one hypothesis and ruling out the other.
Listen, man, we listened to Sean sent me a video. Listen, Sean sent me a video. He gonna give you the name of the channel. I keep forgetting what you call the channel.
Vincent Rackiella, man.
Yeah, Vincent. Yep. Man, they had a Nobel Prize winner in science on there. The guy that's actually runs Scribs, right? Dude, these dudes lit the whole situation up. They just being nice. They being nice at this point. Like they on their A game, yo. I'm just saying, I'm saying that whole thing around the question should be the animals is what we should be talking about. Not
I think nothing at this point should be ruled out, and everything should be.
But that's science. They don't.
What I'm saying is
science
at this
don't
point,
rule it out.
Yeah, but at this point, everything should get equal research, like the equal amount of attention.
No, it shouldn't.
Nah, well, that's not science.
Because it's not.
That's what
it's really not.
Don't
but
do.
It's really not though, because the animals ain't getting the equal in it.
Well, well, the thing is, 80,000 animals are being tested, 200 different species, so that's not true.
But family, listen, whether it came natural or whether you got it from Subway, the way you're going to deal with it or break through it still remains the same. You feel me? And it's like, if they did do it that way, listen, if they did do it that way intentional, it was the worst plan. The shit backfired dramatically, bro.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's the worst plan they ever came up with.
Who said it? Who? I didn't hear anyone say anything about a plan. Like there's been plenty
that's what I'm saying. Because
there's been plenty of accidents up until this point, though, bro. What wasn't planned? It was just an accident.
But listen, if it was an accident, like you said, then like Unc said,
I'm not even saying it was an accident. I'm not saying it was an accident. I'm saying we should.
What you saying then? What you saying? Let's hear what you're saying.
I'm saying no hypothesis should be ruled out. That's what I'm
But
saying.
science don't do that.
This should
But
be,
you got
and
probabilities though. So let's talk about the vaccine working real quick. So if the vaccine is working 96% of the time,
yeah, I'm with
why
the
would we?
vaccine.
Why would?
I'm
Let
not
me.
gonna challenge the vaccine. I ain't got no issue with the vaccine, but
No,
it's
no,
no
no. I'm
problem.
trying to make a point. I'm just trying to make a point. I'm saying if we know the vaccine works at a clip of 96%, right? There's a 6% chance it don't work. Then that's not equal. And I'm saying that's how the lab leak shit is. That's really not equal. We just leave an open mind.
No, it's
You
not.
can read the email. You should just read it. Look, go read Feroci's emails when the
All right.
actual
The
biologist
thing is,
published the
Ank, I
paper.
kind of didn't really want to do that, but this is a question I do have to ask. Then, if that's the case, are you saying there's not some conflicts of interest going?
Yeah,
saying
read the
this?
email. Yeah, read the email.
Yeah, I've read the email. I've read the email, man.
All
Are you saying
right,
there's not
so
some?
then,
What I'm
nah.
saying is, though, are you saying there's not some conflicts of interest?
No,
And
it's
if you
not.
read, if you did read the
No.
email, then you've seen the email that he got from the guy called, was it like Christiansen, who was like, yeah, this is not really going with evolution. You seen that email?
No. So can we talk? That's good. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, we did the whole 2 hours.
Let's talk about this. Let's. We ain't gotta go to the 2 hours. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we ain't gotta go the whole 2 hours. We can just simply say this. The guy said that the stance he took was based off of 0.1% chance that particular piece of the virus, right, was not based off of the evolutionary process. I'm checking that. Hold on now. He goes on to say, when he comes back and say, based off of more information now, I'm now saying that it wasn't that. So that's science right there. That's actually.
But the thing is, though, Ank, no science was done there because that was 4 days later, bro. So no science in between that was done. You gotta admit that, bro.
So you think you made a point because you cut me off in the middle of my point? What you did was you muddied the waters. That's why I get hyped.
I didn't.
That's why I get hyped and crazy because of that type of behavior. Because now you just threw something in it wasn't true.
I did though, because you kind of muddied the water when you said that it was science done because there wasn't. And I'm with you though.
Take a pause. Take a deep breath, Kofi. Take a deep breath, man. Let it just relax. Let it flow. Let the conversation flow.
All right, my bad, man. My bad.
You know, I don't want to get Thunder mad at.
Let me mute for him.
Thunder say that I'm too crazy, but this is why I'm crazy. The email shows the actual scientific method. It shows how science works. You start off with one thing, and then you end up with another. That's what actually happened. He said 0.01% chance. He was saying that 0.1% to him seemed to be unnatural, right? As more data was collected in those couple of days, because science never stopped, right? As that more data came in, he was able to do more on it. He realized that wasn't the point. That wasn't it. So the listening public want you to say, that's not what it is. They don't want you to change your mind. But that would be religion. Now, you can speculate that he changed his mind because he didn't want to tell the truth. Okay, but that's not how science works. They changed their mind because the data changed.
No, I didn't ask that.
More information came in, which changed his mind on it. That's all. Not nothing else. That was my point, brother. But go ahead.
I would agree if I'd seen it, so I would kind of just go, I trust him and you. Like, I ain't seen that there, even though that's kind of been the claim. But this was my initial question about that whole exchange. Do you see any conflicts of interest in that whole thing? Because that's where I was going.
No.
Do you see
what? What did you think? What do you think Fauci wanted to do? Why did he not want to do that?
I'm not. That's not. You're asking. That's like a question to a question.
No, I'm saying if you're saying like it's a conflict of interest, right, for Fauci.
So that's the only question I wanted to. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. If you don't think so, just say no, innit?
Yeah, what's the conflict of interest? What you talking about?
Well, was he not funding the place? Was they not sending funding?
Yeah, they had a grant.
Was they not?
Yeah, they had a grant. Yes. Yeah, it was some type of grant. Yep. Go ahead.
So let's say if that has caused some kind of issue.
No, I don't want to say let's say because they wasn't doing gain of function.
Let's say it has or it hasn't, right? Like it's not. I'm not saying it in a definitive way, like. But if there has been something where that funding or something like might have caused an issue, just from the perspective of because we know how public and people and politicians react to say something when something might go wrong in science. They might just think, right, the funding is going to get pulled. So what I'm saying is, you can't. I don't think we can be naive enough to say there's not a conflict of interest there. That's all I'm saying.
So
in
so
terms
not
of
supposed to fund.
Yeah, but there
Say that
wasn't
again?
no issue. There wasn't no issue of funds getting pulled because they're dealing with the pandemic at the time. So you don't have to worry about funding getting pulled. That would be later on down the road, as far as like them
What?
looking into
When was the money given to him, Kofi? When was the money?
given?
When did when was the money given to the scientists?
Was it like 2017, the last one, something? 2018 maybe?
Okay, so would you agree that the funding and research regarded something outside of a novel virus?
Say again?
Would you agree that when they received funding or approval for funding, that it was outside of the window of a novel virus?
I don't get what you mean. So what you trying to say?
So
if they don't.
Go ahead, Sosa.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying
I said if you don't know,
I don't know what you mean. That's what I just said. I kind of like break it down a little.
So all right. So if the funding took place in 2017 or 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the research was being done in 2017 and 2018 on something unspecific to a novel virus that arose in late 2019, how could you merge the two?
I wasn't merging the two. That's what.
No. I'm asking. I'm saying because you're saying that there's a conflict of interest.
The conflict of interest would be if there is some sort of like investigation on whatever thing needs to be pursued. I wouldn't expect the person funding it to be investigating whether the funding caused any issue. Or you understand what I'm saying? That's just like asking, an institution to investigate whether an institution has caused an issue in something. That's just like that should be clear, like in terms of conflicts of interest. That's why we have independent bodies.
Who is the WHO? Is the WHO independent body or what? Do the WHO got independent body of scientists? Yes or no?
No, what I'm saying is when anything needs to be investigated, whether it's something
I'm
to do with like
the WHO is an independent body of science, yo. It's not the United States, yo. That's all. Just making that point, bro.
Oh, you mean the WHO is in the? Sorry.
Yes,
I thought you meant
yes, the WHO.
When you said WHO was in, I thought you meant who was in the question. Who?
No, the WHO.
No.
They have their own.
Yeah,
science.
WHO. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
now
we'll investigate. So
well, this is the thing. I'm glad you just said that because there was a clear conflict of interest with Dansack being under investigation to start with, which is why he got took off it, and which is why the dude Tedros has recently come out and said, actually, yeah, we need to go back and investigate that. There were certain things they didn't give us, and plus we know that accidents happen all the time. It's happened to me.
Kofi.
He said that himself, so I don't get this is not even nothing.
I know what's wrong with that though.
Kofi, but the WHO concluded that there was 2 reservoirs, right?
What do you mean? Like possible
reservoirs.
Origins.
Yeah. So so we have to take that into account. If there's 2 reservoirs, if that's what the WHO is concluding, and this is why they're pushing to have that second phase done in China.
Well, they're pushing to have the second one done because they said there was errors in the first one. There was data.
No.
Bro, let me
That's
finish.
not why. Listen, they had already had a conversation about having 2 phases.
I beg you, correct what I'm wrong at when I finish that, please. So, in fact,
you want to be correct. Now you want to be heard clear.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You know what? I don't even need to, bro, because it's public information. Can't we just play the video where he says it? Then you don't need to say nothing. We can just watch it.
No, I'm just saying you want to.
We done traveled through it. We went through it in detail. That's why the conversation's not that new. We went through the whole thing in detail about what they held out, about the employees that got sick that they didn't report. It's like it's a lot that goes into it. But what it came down to was Fauci leaning on.
Yeah, the thing is though, right? From my point of view, yeah, this is.
Hold on. Just hold on, please jump in.
Sorry.
What it came down to was like the evidence and the research that Fauci had, he relied on his team that information he had was reliable. Other information came out that they said, you know what, this is a possibility. But he leaned on the information and the methodology used by his team, and he stood on that. You understand? But he still opened the door for a possibility, and that's what science is. And science will always go back and check and recheck and recheck. So that ain't nothing new. Even if everything would have went correct with Fauci, they would have still went back and rechecked and rechecked. And that's what science does.
Yeah, I know all that. I don't even get I understand all that. That's neither here or there at this point. Like what I'm saying is a clear conflict of interest with the dude. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You saying like
acting,
so basically.
No, but what I don't get is why you're
about,
acting like there ain't no conflict of interest. That's what I'm not understanding.
I'm just saying like it comes down to it comes down to a moral issue where we feel like we don't know what's in Fauci's head, bro.
Bro, we don't need to know what's
like.
But you see, that's the thing is, yeah.
I'm saying if you're saying it's a conflict,
bro, why would we even need to get conflict? Why would we even need to worry what's in his head, bro? Yeah, my man should be recused from certain things. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. We shouldn't even be we shouldn't even want to care what's in his head, bro. Like it should.
But here's the thing, though. It's already like what Unc said about the tracing, right? Right. The tracing showed that it wasn't intentional.
All right.
Do you agree with that?
Can I just
hold on.
Make it
before you respond? Do you agree with that? Based on the trace evidence. Based on the trace evidence, when he said that is moving toward the lab and not away. That's evidence that it didn't come from the lab. Do you accept that as true?
Nah, not necessarily. I would need to see the data, to be honest, bro. I would need to see the data. I need to see the data so I can interpret it for myself. I'm not just going to take someone's speech.
Yeah, but how are you
Kofi?
So how are you going to know for you to interpret it yourself? How are you going to know that you're coming to the correct conclusion if you're not willing to walk with the science in order to properly understand it? Because if you do it by yourself, you're not going to fully comprehend.
I'm not the guy you just say something to and I go, okay, yeah, all right. I'm not him.
No. That's not what I'm saying, Kofi.
So at this point, all I said was I would need to see the data so I can I can follow it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying it's not true, it ain't true, anything. I don't care whether it's coming from like Central Park right now.
Did you read the Cell article that I had in my presentation? I think it's in the link.
No, what I'm saying is I'm more concerned in the origin from that perspective, from the origin. Like if we're talking human evolution, I don't want to deal with no abiogenesis. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't want other things. It's irrelevant.
Right. So Kofi. All right. Do you understand the origin of viruses in general, like different viruses, or do you subscribe to some type of man-made method on a virus?
Nah. Having said that, though, you can like print. I don't, in terms of origin, right? There is this kind of technology where you can sort of print viruses out these days. I don't like the doing that shit, but I don't know if it's in terms of if it's something. I know they're synthesizing them, but I don't know if they're doing it from making new ones from a sort of like from a molecular cell.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about specifically virus origins, right? Because we didn't even know what a virus or what viruses looked like until 30, 40 years ago?
In terms of what you're saying there, Sean, that's in terms of what you're saying there, not me personally, I think all life started out as a virus.
Okay. So all right.
Yeah, I'm in that conversation. I'm no longer talking, and that's a bunch of. I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Yo, I'm talking more from an evolution.
Now I'm confused. Now
All right,
I realize.
It's a theory, It's a theory, It's a theory,
Hold up. Let me just clarify before Ant goes crazy. Let me clarify before Ant goes.
You better clarify because he got his gun loaded.
All right, yeah, I want him to load it. What I'm saying is, though, what I meant, right, is how they say, like, how the first cell came about, how DNA came about.
Yeah, it could have been
Yeah,
fighting against a
hey,
virus.
but do you
all I'm
okay?
saying is,
So hold
all
on,
I'm
hold on,
saying is,
Kofi, hold
when
on,
I say,
Kofi.
hold on,
This
hold
is
on.
a
Let me
good
just
question,
finish.
Kofi. Hold on. So
Let
did
me finish my
DNA come
sentence though
first?
first.
Did
Let me
DNA come first or RNA?
Let me finish my sentence first. Right, it, boy. What I meant is, loosely, that's my kind of like hypothesis. Like that's how I think they might have come about. Like in terms
Why
of
is it your hypothesis? Yo? What lab work you did to come up with a hypothesis, Kofi?
What do you mean? Why is it my hypothesis, bro?
Yeah,
I can
how is
read
it
data.
yours?
Got you right there.
You can't have one.
I can read data,
I'm not
bro. I
listening
can
to
read.
you.
I
I'm
can
not
read
listening to
data.
you.
I
No,
can
no,
read.
you cannot. No, you cannot. That's our
Well,
problem as a committee. You cannot do it. Knock it off. That's our problem.
bro,
That's what Minister
bro,
Inky and all them do.
bro.
That's my
Nah, bro.
point.
You're
No,
taking it
you
the wrong way
cannot.
for
Look
a
at that.
start, and
I'm not.
you're
I'm
taking it
saying
from
you
when.
listen.
First of
Listen,
all,
bro.
bro, I said loosely, bro.
You
I'm not taking.
cannot. I don't
I'm
want to
no.
hear the word loosely. You got a nut listening right now that believe what you just said. You can't do it. You're not qualified.
Yeah,
You're
but the
not in the
thing is,
lab
right?
work. You can't do it. No, I'm not
I
listening
don't
to you. I'm
surround
done.
myself with nuts, bro. Yeah, so I
I'm
really
bro.
like.
I'm done.
Usually, I can
I'm
say
done
stuff
talking
like
to
that,
you.
and
So
it
now
don't
you
get
act. No,
really.
you can't. You can't say it on the show.
Well, bro, you
It's
didn't even let me finish
confusing.
my sentence for once, so you don't really know what I'm saying.
What you saying? Go ahead.
You get what I'm saying, though? What I was saying is, bro, right? You know how we all don't know how DNA
No, we
came.
don't.
You know how no one knows, like how they say no one knows, like how DNA came about, like in that sense. And then you've
Okay,
got
so I don't
these
want to hear
hypotheses.
yours. I don't want to hear your hypothesis. I don't want to hear your hypothesis. I want to hear a scientist's hypothesis, not yours.
Yeah, and I'm just agreeing with certain. When I say my hypothesis, bro, I should really have said I agree with certain scientists who have hypothesized that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, I think there's a somewhat debate on which came first. Some people think viruses are the oldest, but
Yeah, you know the thing is though.
the information stands where it's at.
Yeah, the thing is
The
though.
information stands where it is.
When I said virus, for me it's like I don't know. It wasn't alarming for me. Like I don't. Some people like with the whole animal thing and having a relation to animal. Like I've got no issue with that neither. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like it's all interesting, isn't it? I don't really. It's not something like I would put my life savings on and shit. It's like, yeah, okay, that hypothesized that. Nah, it wasn't right. It was wrong. Like whatever. We move on.
No. Hold on. But you do understand that viruses do make their way to the human population through animals, though, right?
Yeah, of course. No, but I don't want to give that
right,
impression that I don't think anything was and I don't even necessarily think actually definitely came from a lab. I'm just saying I don't agree with the ruling out of either hypothesis. So what I'm trying to say to you is if man was like, yeah, you know what, it came from a lab, I'd be saying this shit about the other side. Because I'd be like, there's no balance, bro. As scientists, we should, as people who are scientific minded, we should be in the middle, just trying to what's the word? Falsify. That's what we should be.
So
but he didn't rule it out though. But he never ruled it out though. That's why he said a possibility.
In terms of ruling it out,
probability and possibility.
But what if we know the origins of viruses? That's why I asked the question. If we know the origin of viruses, then we immediately know based on our research that the virus origins don't come from no damn lab leaks.
You know when I hear what you're saying, Sean, but when you say origins, that's kind of muddying the waters because I didn't mean origins in terms of origin in nature, like full stop. I meant where did this
where you read that at, yo? Hey, yo, where you read that at? That you should be
read
in the middle.
What?
So you saying we should be in the middle of humans coming from Mars and evolution? Well, why would you say that? Why we gotta be in the middle? We go with the data file. The data don't put us in the middle, yo. So we ain't gonna be in the middle just to be in the middle.
Yeah, but I didn't know humans coming from the sun's surface and Earth I didn't even know there was a competing hypothesis of something that crazy. So why would you introduce that?
But it's not you know what a competing hypothesis is, yo?
Yeah, something that has an equal validity.
Right. So where's the equal value of out of nowhere?
My question would be to you is where's the equal value in humans coming from Mars? Because you just said that shit. I ain't saying nothing about that.
Just making a point, yo.
Yeah, and that shit, bro, that was the wrong point to make. I ain't pseudo and I don't think pseudo, and I caught that straight
you
away,
is
bro.
thinking pseudo right now. You is.
Nah, you're thinking pseudo because You thinking pseudo because you thought you could pull that pseudo, catch a pseudo nigga or shit on me. It won't going, bro. Like it won't working. Like where's the competing hypothesis?
Listen,
man. Hey,
Kofi.
Hey, Kofi.
You keep saying a competing hypothesis.
Hold on for a minute, Sean. That's some bullshit. You know it. That is not a fucking competing hypothesis, bro. You bugging. That's my point.
Yo,
so you
what I said,
your
I didn't
own
say
self.
it was a. You tripping? I said what you said. I don't get why you mentioned Mars because that's
you do
not
got
a
people
competing
say
hypothesis.
life comes from Mars, yo. You do got scientists say life came from Mars.
So that's
down
a
to
valid
Earth.
competing hypothesis, and that's a valid competing. No, but
no,
you
it's
introduced
not a valid.
it. Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
On,
so why would you introduce it? Because it's not a competing hypothesis with human evolution on Earth.
We're about to get on bad terms right now because now you're talking me to death. Stop cutting me off, yo. Let's have a conversation. That's all I'm saying. I'm allowing you to talk.
I apologize,
you don't gotta apologize. Just stop doing it, yo. You trying to overtalk the situation. So the people want to know what is a competing. People want to know what is a competing hypothesis, yo. So you got the Big Bang theory, right? What's the other one? The other one not even the other one is a hypothesis, but the Big Bang is an actual theory, bro.
Yeah, I get that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that don't mean them two is competing. It ain't even get there yet. So Sean made a crucial statement. He said, yo, we understand the origin of viruses. So, and understand the origin of viruses, it gives you a leg up in the study to know the difference between something leaking out of the lab and something not. But as a scientist, you leave the possibility open. That's all they're doing. They're leaving the possibility open. That's the point we're making. Nobody's closing that down, but you're saying it's equal. It is not. Give me the equal information, yo. It is not. I'm gonna let Sean talk.
Why is it not equal, Ank? Why would you say it's not equal?
Because they don't got equal data at all.
But they do though.
Quacks. Okay, what is it? So we can see. What's the equal data?
Nothing. That's the equal data. Nothing.
So you saying we don't got no data to say? Come on, yo, you bugged out, yo. You just trying to win the conversation. Man.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm trying to say that
I ain't trying to kill your spirit, yo. I'm gonna shut up.
Nah, I'm saying at this point, yo, there's no data on where this thing comes from. We all know about the origins of. We know about the origins of.
Hey, Kofi.
Not the truth, Kofi.
You gotta listen. You're going too fast.
You know what it is, though, right? I'm cool with listening. I can listen, but when I say something,
Kofi,
I'm cool with listening.
Slow down. Listen to me. Listen to me. The evidence that we have is regarding bat origins that are outside of Wuhan and in other places that presents a 96% match.
Which is nothing to do with this because we're not talking about a 96% match.
Hold on. Just hold on. Listen to me. That is the evidence.
Are you on about the act?
No, hold on. Hold on.
Keep talking.
You gotta listen, Bailey.
I'm trying to give you the evidence. So we have
somebody mute his ass out. With somebody mute his fucking ass out, fuck cuss his ass out, and fuck up the whole show at this point. Because now you being a bully. You being a bully now, dog.
He don't want
being
that.
Nice and you being a bully. We about to start another show, y'all. We about to start another show. We try and keep this at 2 hours. So we
Garfield, like Garfield said, he was supposed to be live at 2.
Yeah, so we gonna cut this one off, and then if ain't nothing going on, then we'll spark it back up. But we want to keep the show around 2 hours. But it's definitely a good conversation. But everybody go ahead and close out.
Yeah, I wanted to just say so that the origin evidence, okay, we have a 96% match in bats that are outside of the area where this whole thing kicked off. Okay, we have them matching up in different places over there in China and closer to some other areas over there that they went. We got the research on that. Now, that is one portion. Now, the other origins that we have, right, is the spike protein being natural, okay? Now, we have the evidence of that because of testing. This is the intricate piece that people are forgetting. No one wants to go back to the data that reveals the origin of this virus. That spike is not man-made. They provided that. That's a crucial point.
You're kind of making a claim there.
Without the spike protein, listen to me about the virus. without the spike protein, right? Without there being that significant spike, right? Never seen before, that significant spike protein. We wouldn't be able to do what we did because it had to be sequenced. This is how they know that the origins are from nature and not a lab, because it had to be sequenced. If it was already in a lab, they would have already had the sequencing, meaning they would have already had a preventable vaccine. As a matter of fact, China's vaccines are performing the freaking worst. So we know this. With all the data that China has, the Sinovac vaccine is trash. The dang, the immunity with the antibodies ain't even lasting 6 months. Now, this is where the virus origins are purported to come from.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop right there. I just want to put that
so
on.
When you said
I want to put that on people.
Hold up, Haskell, we closing out.
Yeah, we closing out. Yeah, let me close out. Let me close out real quick. So we watched a video in the Pseudo Killas, and it actually talked about how shit that you think is competing is only competing in the damn news feeds. It's only competing in TV. But in science, it's not a competing theory. But they give shit equal time. So they're giving this lab leak shit equal time, right? So giving something equal time does not equate to a competing theory. That's all I gotta say. Appreciate y'all, man. Pseudo Killas on deck.
Yeah, my bad. That was Kofi, not Haskell. Correct that. We want to say appreciate y'all, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We coming back on again. And that's all I got to say, man. Love y'all.
Yeah, man. Look. Those who know get the shot. Those who don't believe don't take the shot, and then we'll see how that work out at the end, man. Shit, peace and love.
Did Kofi get? Hey, Kofi, did you get the shot, Kofi? Did Kofi get the shot?
Is he still on?
He did. I think he did.
I think he said he did.
Nah, he got he ain't doing an antibody test.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on,
Kofi, hold on.
Yo,
Kofi,
my mic was muted. I was trying to answer. My mic was muted.
Kofi, did you get the
what
shot?
I was saying is, I don't know if you heard earlier when I was speaking.
No, right? Answer the question, yes or no. Did you get the shot?
I'm trying to answer the blood clot question, man. What's wrong with
the blood clot? Should be yes or no. The blood clot should be yes or no.
The blood clot should be I got infected, bro. So can you let me?
Did you get the shot?
Ras clot. What's wrong with it, man?
You couldn't. He'll tell you. Let him tell it.
That's what I'm trying to say to him, bro. Let me tell you, Ank, so you understand what I'm saying, bro.
Did you get the shot? Are you getting the shot? Hold on, let me change. Are you getting the shot? How about that?
All right. If I was getting my leg operated on right now, could I get a shot?
Nah. Do you plan on getting a shot though? How about that?
Yeah, of course. So let me tell you what I was trying to say, okay, bro. Yeah, I got the infection. I got the infection, Anke. I got the infection. Then my son got
when
it.
You get infected? When you get infected?
Come on, we trying to end the show, yo. Stop.
I just want to find out when, because if you got the infection last
I thought the show was ended, man.
You had a whole 2 months to get it, yo. So you waited to get the infection?
No, what I'm saying to is, Ank, right?
He gonna explain it because his son got it. He like, go ahead, break it down.
Ank, I already had the infection anyway, right? But then I had my vaccination book. This is after being infected. And on the day that I was supposed to go get the vaccination, my son got a positive test. So I had to isolate from then. And this is just recently.
Just get this update.
What was that?
Yeah.
I got it, yo, bro.
Appreciate the story, bro.
Yo. We're gonna check for that. Make sure we're gonna check and see if the facts line up.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate everybody coming on.
Don't believe you, Kofi.
If Garfield
I'm tittering.
Bro, I'm not anti-vaccine. Yeah, I'm not anti-vaccine. If there was a vaccine against stupidity, I'd be at the first one in line
Kofi,
right now.
All I'm saying is, I don't have to believe that story you just gave. You could be right, but I don't have to believe it. I'm not saying I don't believe it.
I'm not saying I don't.
I'm just saying I'm a grown man. There's no need for me to lie to you, bro. Like, you don't have to believe.
Yeah, but most anti-vaxxers, they don't even play around like I'm going to get that shit, bro. Like, they don't even play like that.
I'm not no anti-vaxxer.
Like, hell no, you gotta hold me down. Like,
we agree, yo. You're not no anti-vaxxer, yo. You held your point down. We just need to support it by science. But thank everybody for coming on. You know what I mean? If Garfield is not live, you know what I mean, we'll go back and finish up the topic and a couple more. But for right now, we're gonna get on up out of here.
Florida is like